The Bible Story by Arthur S. Maxwell, Volume 1. Part 4, Story 5. Not a Thread or Shoestring. It would seem as though Abraham was just a little bit discouraged as he saw Lot driving his flocks and herds downhill toward the Jordan Valley, having chosen all the best land for himself. For just then God said to him, "Lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art northward, and southward, and eastward, and westward, for all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever. Arise, walk through the land in the length of it, and in the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee." It was as though God said, "Cheer up, you don't need to mind that Lot chose as he did. All this land shall be yours, Lot's land too, and all the rest, all the whole wide world." At this Abraham was comforted, and removed his tent, and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto the Lord. He had not been there very long, however, before he learned that Lot was in trouble, plenty of trouble. War had broken out when 4 kings or rulers of Mesopotamia had banded together to attack the kings of 5 cities around the Dead Sea, including the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah. It was 4 kings with 5, the Bible says, and the 5 lost. The victors took everything they could carry away from Sodom and Gomorrah and went their way. And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. And there came one that had escaped, and told Abram the Hebrew. What did Abraham do? Did he say, "Serves him right, he asked for it"? No. Instead, without a moment's hesitation, he armed his trained servants, born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. We must remember that there were no policemen in those days. Abraham could not telephone the sheriff's office and ask for help. If Lot was to be rescued, Abraham and his servants would have to do it. Knowing that his little band was greatly outnumbered, Abraham attacked at night, and his ruse was successful. He chased the enemy almost all the way to Damascus, and rescued not only Lot and his family, but all his goods, also all the spoil which the 4 kings had taken from Sodom and Gomorrah. News of the victory spread quickly, and as Abraham returned with Lot and his goods, and the women also, and the people, he was the hero of the day. The king of Sodom came to meet him, feeling very grateful, as you can imagine. So did Melchizedek, king of Salem, who brought forth bread and wine in honor of the occasion. This Melchizedek, the Bible says, was not only a king, but also the priest of the Most High God. When he saw Abraham, he said, "Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thy hand." At this, Abraham gave him tithes of all, which means he took 1/10 of all the goods he had recovered and gave it as a thank offering to this man of God. The rest he prepared to return to the king of Sodom. Generously, the king of Sodom said, "Give me the persons and take the goods to thyself." But Abraham would have none of it. And here again we catch a glimpse of his greatness. "I have lifted up mine hand unto the Lord, the Most High God, the possessor of heaven and earth," he said, "that I will not take from a thread even to a shoe latchet, and that I will not take anything that is thine, lest thou shouldest say, I have made Abram rich, save only that which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men which went with me." Abraham had learned his lesson. He would not let the king of Sodom say, as Pharaoh had done, that he had made Abram rich. Never again would he accept favors from any earthly ruler. How could he oppose the wickedness of Sodom if he accepted money from its king? From now on, his motto was, not a thread or a shoe latchet from any source such as this. And that's a grand principle for every boy and girl to follow. Never accept a gift that might tie your hands or silence your voice in your witness for right and truth. Never take a bribe of any kind, not even a thread or a shoestring.